Almost this entire music video was made with AI. From the lyrics in the song to the visuals and effects, I'm going to show you how to go from an empty prompt box to this.
I found a stick out in the rain, waved it once, it changed the game. Streets turned gold, the skies went bright, but something still didn't feel right. Everything I dreamed came true, but I still didn't feel brand new.
So the first thing I did was go to ChatGPT, and I needed a song. I needed lyrics, a title, and a style that I would then take and put into Suno's create area. And from there, I was able to generate a song. So Castles is the song that I created in Suno, and I use this as the backbone of the video. The next thing I did was I needed to film myself singing the song, piece by piece, section by section, until the whole song had a video of me singing each part. And here's what some of that looks like.
Found a stick out in the rain, waved it once, it changed the game. Streets turned gold, the skies went bright.
And once I got all of that done, then I wanted to create images of myself using an AI platform called Fal.ai. So this is Fal.ai, and on Fal.ai I was able to generate images of myself using what's called a LoRA model, L-O-R-A. And you can make your own LoRA model on Fal.com or Fal.ai, and it's called the Flux LoRA Portrait Trainer. And once you've done that, then you can click on the specific one that you have. Like right here, I have 3 different versions, and I will run this inference of this one. And you create a tag for yourself, so the Fal website knows which LoRA model you want to use to generate whatever it is you want to generate. So I could say is sitting in a recliner at the beach, getting a suntan. And we could just hit run, and we'll see what Fal produces. It's going to be an image that looks like me, a little better looking usually. Yeah, there we go. I'm very fit today. Very good. And I'm just at the beach. Now, when I made my LoRA model, I had a scowl on my face most of the time. That's why this doesn't look like Happy Sam. It looks kind of like Angry Sam. So when you're making your model, just put in variety. When you're doing your LoRA model, create a bunch of variety in your photographs. So next what we want to do is combine the images we got from Fal.ai with the videos that I shot using my iPhone, and connect those two up so the performance goes over onto the image for each scene or each part of the music video. And to do that, we use Runway ML.com, and in Runway they have a new feature called Act 2, which allows us to combine both of those into one. And so that's what we will do. We'll go here, click on Act 2, and this is up here is the driving performance. So I could pick a video, and then that would be the driver, and in this case it'd be my iPhone video. And then down here is the image that I would put from Fal.ai. And then when we're ready, we would hit generate, and then it would take my performance and map it onto the image that I created in Fal.ai. And I just do that process over and over. And you'll see as we come back to Final Cut Pro that we have the layer of me, the videos, and then above it we have the videos that we got from Runway's Act 2. So this, I'll just scrub through it real quick. These are all different videos that were generated from images that we had created earlier in Fal.ai and combined them together in Runway Act 2. So now we have 3 layers. We got the audio, then the video of me from my iPhone, and then the video that was created from Runway based on the iPhone and the Fal images. And those all combine here from beginning to end. And then as a last layer, I also created some additional Runway 2 clips from other Fal images, and just to give it more of a B-roll, because the first layer was pretty much me in a white t-shirt on every shot, as you can see here. White t-shirt, 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 white t-shirt. Some V-necks, some regular crew necks. But anyway, then I added another layer of videos with some more like fancier special effects included using Runway and Fal. Ice Palace, walking on the beach, money falling from the sky, friends in the background. I added those friends in the background. Runway was able to add the people behind me. I didn't have to like composite different layers together to get that to work. And here are some flamenco dancers. And here's another one with a castle. And then this one with fireworks and a crowd cheering and all this stuff. So the video was kind of like me going from kind of destitute, homeless here, to finding this magic wand that shoots out, kind of gives me whatever I want. I can just flick it and get whatever I want using the magic wand. And so I get nice cars, and I build a beautiful castle, and I have friends, and people love me and everything, and money, and travel the world. But it's not what I was actually looking for. And so I tried to put a message into the song. You don't have to, it can just be for totally fun or whatever. I tried to sneak in a message there. So that's the main gist of it. You start with ChatGPT as your co-writer. You create the lyrics, the title, and the style of the song. And then you put those into Suno. And then within Suno, you can generate a bunch of different versions of the song. You find one that you think would work best, and then use that as the backbone of your video. And then from there, shoot video footage from your iPhone and create images of yourself using a LoRA model in Fal.ai. And then you combine those two in Runway Act 2, and that's the third layer. And then finally I created a layer of B-roll on top of the first 3 layers, just to give it some more context, some visual appeal. And that's how I did it. I was able to make this within probably about 10 hours of total work time. It's slow. The actual slowest part of the process, I believe, is rendering the images in Runway. So if you want to make a video like this, the music part happens probably within a half an hour. You can make the song. The video, shooting the video takes another maybe hour or two, and then creating the videos in Runway takes maybe like 8 to 10 hours all by itself. So it takes a while. It takes a while, especially depending on if the servers are overloaded or if you're doing it late at night when nobody's using Runway. Maybe you can get lucky and have faster renderers. And so yeah, that's how I did it. Now let's check out the video. If you haven't seen it, this is the full video.
I found a stick out in the rain, waved it once to change the game. Streets turned gold, the skies went bright, but something still didn't feel right. Everything I dreamed came true, but I still didn't feel brand new. I don't need castles in the sky, or flashing lights or reasons why. The magic's not in what I do, it's just in being me that's true.